the devil was at constant work in the New Age community. The devil was just constantly throwing confusion. And how? By controlling your thoughts. Your thoughts is how the devil uses to control and get you out of God's path, His will. So what happens is that voice in your head, once you turn to Christ, that voice in your head, because you are now embodying the Holy Spirit, you will have that voice in your head that will try to battle you and get you out of God's will. Once you listen to that voice in your head, you are acting out of free will. But once you listen to that voice in spirit, here in the present moment, you act out of God's will. Now, be present. Because all those battles that you're going through, it comes from the head. It comes from the mind. And you're not experiencing the world as it is. Why? Because you're creating a reality with that voice in your head. So if you create the reality that you are battling, then you are battling. But if you create the reality that you are living, then you are living. Don't listen to that voice in your head. That is the devil. That is the confusion that the devil works upon. That is what happens once you open yourself up to the spiritual realm. You open that spiritual mind, which is also known as the spiritual ego. When you smoke weed, you are connecting to the higher self. You are connecting to the spiritual mind. But if you smoke weed without the protection of Christ or God, then you will be vulnerable to these negative spirits who bombard you with information in your head, and you act upon that information instead of coming back to that heart space and acting out of love, acting out of God, acting out of the Holy Spirit and the will you are here for. Be present and learn how to follow God. That is your heart. That is love.